Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition, an early edition of Dom Cali Mafia Roundtable. We got James in the house, James Italian, my boy. What's up, James? Good to see you're on. You know what? This might be one of the best shows we're doing. You know why? We don't have to deal with the nonsense going back and forth, people battling in the chat. So we're going to talk about this. And for those of you who missed today's show, missed the live of today's show, I hope you enjoyed the channel. So America has definitely become disgusting. I have to. This my opinion on it. It's this world is really going in the shitter. What happened to this 37-year-old nurse, Alex Pretti, is totally disgusting. It's disgusting. It's shameful. I mean, and then to have people who are reporting the news get on and talk about, well, he was causing chaos or he was there for violence. He had a gun on him. Number one, he was exercising the First and Second Amendment, freedom of speech and to bear firearms, licensed, permit, carry, both hands free. He didn't get killed, folks. He didn't get killed. He got executed. Executed. Call it the way it is. Stop being fakes, phonies. You want to push the blame. Really, it's disgusting to hear these reporters, to hear people in our government state that he went there with violent intentions. Wow. Wow. If you people are that fucking blind, that you see the video to say that, Trump, you need to get them out of office. You need to get them out of office because that is disgusting. Because what just happened is worse than anything that ever happened in anyone's presidency. This is disgusting. It really is disgusting. And wow, to turn around and say this guy caused it himself. Bill O'Reilly, you know what? I liked your commentary, but you two, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit to say that. But you want to turn around and say, I'm trying to say this delicately because of the family members, no killing. He wasn't killed. He was assassinated, executed. That's what I saw. Bill O'Reilly, you're a piece of garbage. You're a piece of garbage. And Stephen A. Smith and Chris Cuomo, to accept that from your colleague. Why? Because he's your colleague. You want to act politically correct? Guys, this is disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Want to talk about the mafia and what we did. Wow. You have law enforcement, people that are supposed to protect us. Wow. ICE, they're real strong, hitting women, pushing women. Wow. Pushing them to the ground, then pepper spraying. Wow. That's what we've become. Yet you want to talk to Trump. You want to talk about Iran? You want to talk about Iran? Them killing people? What are we doing here? What are we doing in this country? Tell me, what are we doing? It's so disgusting. That's why I stopped even going live for a while. I'm just so fed up with the rhetoric, all the bullshit out there. And people, like, you can't see it for yourselves, what we're becoming as a society. It's totally, it's crazy. It's crazy. How's a reporter going to go on and say, this guy was violent, this guy did this guy did that, when video shows it? Video actually shows what he's doing. And we're going to show clips of it. We're going to go into that. It's disgusting. And then their word soups that they use, the word soups to get around questions they're asked by real reporters. And I'm tired of hearing CNN fake news, Fox good news. Listen, accurate. Be accurate when you guys speak. Be accurate. Why, you guys have no integrity? Bill O'Reilly, yes, you're a Republican. Listen, I call it the way I see it. But for you to pass these comments, this guy provoked it himself, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. It's time for you. You know what? You have 40, 50 years in this business. Retire, old man. Retire. Because, boy, you need to get your eyes checked. Because that video shows something totally different. So now he can't go there. He's not allowed to go there. And it's his right to bear a firearm. He didn't brand it. He didn't come out with it. He didn't pop a shot in the air. They had this guy on the ground, took the firearm from him. had him pinned on the fucking ground. And yet 9 shots in him? Shoot him 9 times? I think 3 or 4 times in the back? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But you're going to justify it? Why? Because it suits your needs? It's disgusting. All those officers need to be charged. They executed an American. Especially this guy's a nurse. This guy's a nurse. It's disgusting. Let's go into the video. I'm going to do this one twice. Twice.
U.S. Border Patrol officers killed. An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. She described it this way. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement. Alex Pretti killed.
Now we're going to do
U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm.
We're going to play this a second time. We're going to play this a second time. So I want you people listen. Listen. If I could ever get it to go back.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently. She described it this way. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
Wow, you heard that. Maximum damage. Maximum damage. Here.
Far the public has not seen it. What it has seen is this. They shot a man. Tonight, a frame-by-frame analysis of eyewitness video. At 8:58 a.m. Saturday, 37-year-old Alex Pretti is seen holding his phone, apparently attempting
That's
to
the guy who's executed.
as they make an arrest. At no point does he appear to be holding a gun. The situation escalates with officers approaching Pretti. An agent can then be seen shoving a woman into Pretti. You can see the two holding on to each other as agents move in. An agent then pushing another woman to the ground. It appears that nurse, Alex Pretti, tries to help the woman and is then pepper sprayed by agents as he moved in to shield her. Both of Alex Pretti's hands are visible. One holding onto his phone, the other hand held up, appearing to try to shield himself from the pepper spray. Several agents swarm in, tackling Pretti to the ground, and it escalates further. Another group of officers surround him, hitting him down, appearing to strike him multiple times. At 9:01 a.m., you see a federal officer in a gray jacket appear to reach near Pretti's waistband, pulling out a gun that Pretti had a permit to carry. 1 second later, the first shot is fired. You can see some officers stepping back. In the next 5 seconds, 9 more shots. Onlookers horrified. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? For the public.
People, that's somebody who's acting violent. Acting violent. Put up his hand for pepper spray. Has a camera in the other hand. That's somebody who's acting violent. Wow. Wow. If you people believe that, and people like Bill O'Reilly should be ashamed of themselves. Should be ashamed of themselves. Really. Really. Now listen, we'll go back. Listen, here. Here we go again.
U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently.
He reacted violently. Wow. This is the head of Homeland Security. Acted violently. Where? Where? Where?
She described it this way. This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and...
No, it was the ICE agents that looked to inflict maximum damage on innocent civilians that were protesting. Innocent civilians. Innocent civilians. People, America has become a murderous country and the New World Mafia. without a doubt, the New World Mafia. Where are we going from here? Where are we going from here? Where are we going? Tell me. Tell me. This is the country we have for our kids to grow up in. So now we'll just go slaughter. You know what? Trump, best thing you did, you closed the borders, you stop illegals coming over, but this has to calm down now at this point. You made your impact. You created it. But you have to slow down because these agents are becoming vigilantes. That's it. That's what it is. You're giving them too much power, and they have immunity. They have immunity. Where's the investigation? Why weren't they locked up? Why weren't they locked up? There's video proof they assassinated a nurse. Oh, because wait, he had a firearm concealed, licensed, concealed. Where did he look to inflict maximum damage? Where? Tell me. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Where was all the violence he was creating? Where? Where was it? Putting up his hand? Helping the women who were thrown to the ground? Or wait, having the other hand up when the pepper spray was being put in his eyes? He didn't go at anybody. He didn't charge anybody. Where's the violence? Where? I guess I must be blind, dumb, and deaf from what I see. What I see. What people want us to believe that. People, this is just disgusting. It's really disgusting. This world it's gone to shit. To shit. Yeah, America the Great. No, America, I beg to differ at this point. You know, you have people sitting in their mega mansions and nothing affects them. Not groceries, not pricing, not electric, nothing affects them. So you have the rich, you have the poor. I feel for a lot of Americans here. It's totally disgusting what's going on. Totally disgusting, uncalled for, and it's a shame. It really is a fucking shame. It's just mind-boggling. So we'll just go start slaughtering people, slaughter Americans, execute them. But yet Trump wants to go to Iran if they execute their protesters. But we could do it here. We'll start doing it here in this country. Wow, what a fucking hypocrite. I'm sorry. So with that, folks, I'm not answering any questions. I'm too fired up. I'm too disgusted. I'm too embarrassed of this country, what it has become, what we have become as a society. And these reporters, the majority of you guys are fucking garbage. You're garbage. You have no integrity. You have nothing. All you want to do is bash other people. You don't even have the fucking decency to speak the truth. You only have the decency to speak the truth. Hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for coming on early. For those of you who missed today's show, I had to get it out because my day's up in the air. I might be occupied at 5 p.m. So, you know, it's gone. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. So much love and respect to everybody out there. And something needs to be done. And hopefully Trump will have the integrity to stop all this senseless killing, and stop. You got most of the immigrants out. You know, you could tone it down. And these people need to be held responsible. They don't have immunity. To execute fellow Americans, especially this guy who's a nurse. He was a nurse. Unbelievable. Everybody have a wonderful day. Wish everybody the very best. And hopefully, you know, this government will start changing for the better, because it looks like it's going down the toilet real fast. So everybody, thank you again. Much love and respect. Peace out.